Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. My hat on straight. Yeah, that thing I saw on the TV news like this morning, I think Good Morning America or something like that. This CEO, I'm gonna get you the article on a link, the internet version, the article. That's about fucking time some people like this actually get their lumps. I'm telling you what, because these CEOs in places are the most overpaid, underworking motherfuckers that you can actually see on the planet. And they'll talk down to people and everybody from homeless and different kinds and tell them, get a job, this and that, or talk down to people that are lower than them, like, because they have a shit job and they're an overpaid. And yeah, these motherfuckers are some of the reason why. What, you get some guy that's a CEO, it's a fucking joke, that gets all this money, and then the company, it's whatever company they are the CEO of, everybody else employed in the company, the lower life forms, or they try to pay as little as possible, and the only fucking reason they give them anything, some of them, is because the government forces them, which, like I said before in videos, and everybody else says, that the government forces a company to pay minimum wage. And he said they can raise taxes, but yeah, this CEO, anyway, not to get off the subject, this CEO, like, talks down to this guy that's an Uber driver and all that. This one happens to be of color, but I'm pretty sure you can find other Uber drivers that are white and everything else that you, like one white Uber driver, a white Uber driver and an asshole white CEO doing the same thing, but this one happened to be of color. But yeah, there are incidents, white on white too, so, but this particular one happened to be racial, whatever, and it was recorded, and treated an Uber driver, talked down. This is one of the examples where it don't have to be about race. It can be black on black, white on white, some overpaid asshole treating somebody, speaking to somebody any way they want to, okay? Whether because they have an SUV, they have this fancy job, everybody else is a lowlife, they can talk down to them any way they want to, and just because their attitude, the world is on my side, I can get away with it, and you want to say anything back, or, man, I'm almost man, you want to punch me, don't you? Yeah, that'll be the last thing you ever do. The world is on my side, after all. Yeah, you make me want to, like, punch you or whatever. The world is on my side. I can speak to you any way I want. You punch me or do anything, I can have you thrown in a cage because the world is on my side. I'm dressed all nice. I have an SUV. I have a 6-figure salary. Well, that's also no damn different than places that you and me have worked for. I told stories about some asshole with a cell phone and a beard as an SUV. He's not a CEO, but talks down to you in your face and just speaks to you any way it pleases, his relatives or the bosses and everything else, and almost daring you to do whatever, because the world is on their side. If you were dumb enough to do or say the wrong thing, the world is on their side. They can get the police to have you thrown in a cage and maybe have the police slam you around on there and they get a throw off it. But anyway, this CEO, it's a thing where he was, I know some Uber drivers let you sit in the front and some not. Well, actually, me and the girlfriend, my partner, we did Uber. We both sat in the back because it would be dumb, one of us sit in the front and the other in the back, sit next to each other or whatever. But I have had job assignments in an agency that I have done where it was like farther away and they needed somebody. And these job assignments too, if any of you guys know me, some of them, for some of the most stupid, some could be boring or interesting shit. Actually, my agency actually sent me an Uber just to take me there, right? Just to get over there, way out somewhere in a city to get somebody there. Yeah, some of them I sat right in the front. They didn't care, nice guy, and then I get an Uber back. And if they want you to sit in the back, that's all right. Me or my partner don't give a shit. I don't know about you. I wouldn't give a shit either, because after all, you hear things where Uber drivers were attacked and everything else too, and beaten, robbed, had their car hijacked. Where occasionally you had an Uber driver that got fired doing stuff he ain't supposed to be doing, acting the way he ain't supposed to be doing. That happens too. But anyway, my point is, some of us can give a shit less if we got to set in the back. No big deal. But this CEO, no, oh no, I am a CEO. I can talk any way I feel like it. I can treat somebody any way I feel like it. And he kind of did a racial thing. He says, "Oh, why do you want me to sit in the back? Oh, because I'm white or whatever." And made this and started saying a thing which, even if that was the case, you're going to go and act like that. Plus, it's being recorded. And like I said too, he just, he could. This guy say it wasn't a driver that was black. Okay, this is the kind of asshole that would do that to say it was a white Uber driver too. I'm convinced of it. Even though he used a racial slur, because he's the same character that even if you're white, you're a lowlife, you got a ponytail like me, or you're somebody like that. Like I said, he can speak to anybody he wants to. He's a CEO. He's untouchable. The world is on my side just because I'm a CEO, and even the kind of ones that ain't a CEO, they're above you and they talk down to you. The world is on my side. The police is on my side. But anyway, this CEO got too arrogant and caught on camera. They fired his ass. And, they were doing a little snippet interview with the CEO, about the CEO, but they were interviewing the driver. A little snippet for the driver to talk about the CEO, and the driver goes and says, "Well, I think he said something on the lines of, I don't want to see the guy get his life ruined," but something like that wasn't right. But these are the kind of people, whether they're a CEO or not, that'll talk down to people. It don't have to be because they're another race that they'll talk to other people of their own color that way too, because they think they can get away with it. Gets caught on tape, and I guess maybe there is some justice in the world, and maybe and like social media influencers are the same way. They come in different cultures or whatever the hell now, and they think they can do and say and think whatever they want to, and occasionally, I guess some of them get called on bullshit too. Well, except if you're fucking fake silicone jelly butt Kim Kardashian, she can say damn near anything she wants, but yet she'll do little things on the public that look noble to the public once in a while, and be the first one to, oh, I'm Queen Kim Kardashian, this person was in prison too long because, he was. Yes, of course, you get some people that were in prison for some things they didn't do. Absolutely, I agree. But, you get people like Kim Kardashian and all that. They'll listen to her, she's a big social media influencer, but they won't listen to, anybody else. What, you got to be a fucking social media influencer to do anything? You get these ones out there that ain't doing something because it's right. They're doing it so they can get away with all their other shit, And then they're a big social media influencer. They got all these friends, and they can do one thing, have somebody that, yes, may have been in prison, that they should have been out of there a long time ago because they found out something, or whether it was through DNA or whatever. You know what I mean? You get some of the ones that are like that they're freaking bitches or assholes or bastards every other way, but they'll do something like that and then to make themselves look better, and then all their followers look the other way, turn a blind eye to all their other bullshit. But anyway, CEOs of places are the same damn way, but they're I think part of society is coming down on them too. I think maybe some of them are actually going a little too far, a little bit at a time. And look at all these other people. They want a camera so they can monitor you and me to catch in something. Always monitoring you and me to try to find out what we say and what we criticize, and monitor everything from YouTube videos to your social media. You're not going to be paranoid and say don't do anything on social media. But yeah, they want cameras on all of us, and they want to turn it into like all those TV shows, like what was that, The Person of Interest, and all these other science fiction things, like they're doing it in North Korea now. They want that for you and me, and on our social media, we can say whatever we want, but then they can monitor us and everything. But not them. They don't want the cameras on them. They want that scrubbed away, and they want to have. As a matter of fact, they'd like to have you assholes like these CEOs and all these other people that want to wield the power of, say, the world is on my side. Like they wield the power. The police state is on our side. The world is on our side. We can have you thrown in a cage. They don't want the cameras on them. They want to scrub that from the internet. Man, they'll have, you say one wrong thing, they want to eventually have a democratic socialist government, like, which you got people running for office now that are like democratic socialists that are talking against the evil rich, and they'll deliver you from the evil rich. And, you know, call Donald Trump the evil rich. I'm not no warrior for Trump, but I'm not no warrior for Sanders either. I mean, come the fuck on now. Okay, you got a democratic socialist that, and then you got another guy now that, what's his thing, Berg, I don't want to, the ex, mayor or governor of New York, Bloomberg. Yeah, I was almost ready to say Thornburg, or Thunberg. I keep thinking Berg, Greta Thunberg. Oh no, that's that stupid environmental brat, you know, Thunberg. Then there was Governor Thornburg, you know, another Berg. You know, I didn't hear anything really bad about him. I think I was too young to remember. I have to look him up. One of the governors that used to be governors of my state, Pennsylvania. But yeah, all these Bergs, you know, I get these Bergs mixed up, you know. But yeah, especially him, you know. They gotta laugh. He's running against Sanders, you know. Bloomberg. Yeah, he's gonna deliver us from the evil rich, and but no, he ain't a member of the evil rich, and you don't go by any of his rules. He'll be the same dickhead that I talked about. Matter of fact, yeah, that motherfucker is like running for president against Sanders and Trump and everything. And you know what they said about him too? He was one of them guys that when he was had the political run of a city, he definitely advocated and allowed stopping people on the street, police stopping people on the street to have a pat down and every damn thing else. But now he wants to run for fucking president. He was actually apologizing for that, saying it was wrong. I'm sorry. I don't believe in that anymore. That totalitarian police stopping you on the street, threaten you with violence if you don't submit to a pat down. I don't believe that anymore. I'm against the evil rich, and I'm for the oppressed. Elect me, and I'll give you all this health care for everything else. It's like, get the fuck out of here. 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 And then all these other ones, you know, democratic socialists. I mean, it's like, you know, some of us ain't no soldiers for Trump, you know what I mean? He got his main agenda with his most rich buddies first, and then you got the people, you know, he promised other these workers are all union. Then everybody else that's a common working person, you think he gives a fuck about them? But then, the impeachment now, I called it the impreachment, but, because that's all they were doing, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm definitely wasn't no soldier for having him impeached, because I didn't want them other assholes either, and just we got what we got, and then say you got somebody other than him, they're assholes too. What the fuck? And then Nancy Pelosi should probably eventually really lose their shit and really get pissed off at people and punish the rest of the people that messed her over by releasing a swimsuit calendar and making everybody throw up. I mean, about Nancy Pelosi, I think, the CIA and all that, what they do for their interrogation of terrorists now. And then if you were considered, a traitor to the country, or you were doing bad stuff that the FBI or the CIA get you, know what I mean? Or terrorists. I didn't tell you, the CIA got the secret weapon now. It says, tell you who you're with or who is your supplier of the drugs. Oh, I'll never tell. All right, John, strap him to the chair and show him the Nancy Pelosi swimsuit calendar. Tie the guy's head with a thing around his head so he can't move his head. Prop his eyeballs open. Show him the Nancy Pelosi swimsuit calendar. No. Oh, talk. Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. I'll rat everybody out. I swear, please. Get that thing away from me. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm serious. Yeah, I got a little off the subject, but but anyway, it just got a little off the subject, but people with this attitude, I'm trying to say what their politics are like, you know what I mean? But don't remember who the fuck you put on the pedestal as a lesser evil. You and me are still last on the fucking list, or that person that works in Walmart in the cold, putting them carts away is always last on the list, no matter who the fuck is president or whatever. The way all that shit goes, no matter who it is. Then you get the wrong woman as president. Couple of them different ones where some of them with their temperaments and they're involved in radical feminism and every other fucking cult or whatever. You guys ever see that Vin Diesel movie, Babylon AD? You get the wrong fucking woman as president, not trashing woman. Shit, my girlfriend, my partner actually believes the same thing, She even goes as far as saying, the wrong woman. She goes, I know women, they'll probably be the first ones to press the nuclear button. Anyway, yeah, you get the wrong fucking woman as president. We'll be living that Vin Diesel movie, Babylon in AD, where the bad guy in that movie was a woman dictator. She was a cult leader that had power to actually use nuclear missiles to blow up a monastery that the chick that Vin Diesel was protecting, the nun that was her protector and Vin Diesel was protecting, Well, you gotta see the movie. And, but yeah, it should be like some kind of bitch like that would be like hunting people down and having them killed or whatever. The bad guy in that movie, yeah. You look at that, you get the wrong, some narcissistic bitches, president. Yep. That'd be science fiction coming true right there, you know what I mean? But yeah, you'll have narcissistic women though, the wrong one talking down to you, whether you're a dude or whether you're a woman or a girl watching this. I mean, you could be an Uber driver, you could have some narcissistic bitch, that she's a CEO, a CEOS, saying some shit, like whether they're talking down to a black woman or they can be the same race. And again, women and girls being mean to each other. Oh, I got all this. I'm this. The world is on my side. I could say anything to you that I want, bitch. I could say anything I feel like it, bitch. What are you gonna do? You do anything stupid, the police will have you thrown in a cage next to the hardened women in the streets. You'll be in jail next to them, because that's all I see you as. Yeah, that's the attitude of these damn people, and they fucking want to get away with it, And they're going into politics, and the ones that are electing some of these fuckers are the ones that'll talk down to you. I'll treat you any way I want to. Or I can have you fired, destitute, and arrested. Yeah, we can have you thrown out, and you're going to be destitute or whatever. So yeah, these are what these CEOs do. They think that they're untouchable, And they can smart off to anyone that's below them too, like in some workplace. And oh, you're going to be destitute. You know what? I can treat you any way I want to. I have the power to throw you out of the job, and I can make damn sure you don't get a job anywhere. And I will make you homeless too, and then we'll have, and plus to kick you when you're down. Maybe you'll be somewhere homeless, sleeping or pissing in the wrong place, and we'll throw you in a cage for that too. We'll find you out there in that cardboard box and get the police to fuck with you too. You know what I mean? John Carpenter's They Live. Yeah, you don't think you think I'm trolling? You don't think that fucking shit doesn't happen? Yeah, you're fucking right. It does. You know what I mean too, but. Yeah.